Welcome back. This is a reading. It's going to kind of be, let's let Spirit decide what this reading will be about. Spirit, give us one or two cards to show us what this reading will be about. One or two cards, please, of the, okay. Thank you. Wow. Okay. So we have spiritual adventure, travel, education, experience, inspiration. We have divine magic, wishes, goals, dreams, accomplishments. We have communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, honesty. And we have angels are watching over you, supported, protected, loved, encouraged. So this is 3 spiritual cards right off the bat, but also about education and how you communicate. So communication, this could be not only on the earthly realm with your friends and family, the people you work with, the people you do hobbies with, but also with yourself and with spirit. Communication is a big one. And the way you communicate, our thoughts are also a form of communication because we all are telepathic. That will also have a huge impact on your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and your accomplishments. Thank you, Spirit, for that reminder. And truth and authenticity is a very high vibration. So try to find, meditate on, or reflect on 222 anywhere you might not be 100% honest with yourself. Because sometimes, sometimes you don't catch yourself. It's like, it can be very easy to believe things, say things to yourself. It could be out of habit or just, this is how I want it to be. Or a habit, something you're used to. Like, oh, I don't like that. But then you actually sit down and you try it. I'm thinking about eating something, but it could be anything. You sit down, you try it, you spend time with it, you get to know it, you taste it, you feel it, and you're like, oh, actually, I do like this. Why did I think that I didn't? Why did I believe that I didn't? Maybe I changed. Or maybe someone told me not to like it. And that's a silly, very general example, but find those things and just be super honest in all areas. When I was talking, this came out. I was just fiddling with the cards and the Queen of Cups came out. Okay, so I feel that this could be having to do with yourself, but also with people in your life or people you're trying to attract into your life. So I feel it's going to be very important for you. This is going to also affect communication. Communicating in a loving, mature way. Supportive, kindness, warmth, having faith, having a healing energy, because we all have healing energy. Love is healing. We all have the capability to embody love, to be love, 444, to be joy, experience joy. All of those are high vibrational and can helps us to communicate, helps us. I mean, have you ever Have you ever communicated with someone who's like angry, irrational, they're upset over something? It may not even be your fault, might have nothing to do with you, but they're like yelling at you or cussing at you or whatever. And you just sit there and you're just present with them and you listen, you make them feel listened to, you make them feel heard. And, they calm down because you were present, and that presence is love. You were giving them love just by being present and listening to them. I do that a lot in my line of work. I work with people, and sometimes people, they're under a lot of stress and they're not always in their best behavior, and just being present with people and listening, that can do a lot. And don't forget yourself. Do that with yourself. Listen to yourself. Give yourself that same love and presence. Give yourself the Queen of Cups. And then share the Queen of Cups with everyone else. Because once you have that abundance here, you can give it away freely. You don't lose anything. It's like you have this endless well, this endless supply. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more about what embodying the Queen of Cups will invite into our life in the near future. What will embodying the Queen of Cups invite into our life in the near future? Thank you. Wow. Okay. So, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Temperance, and these came out on the side. We had the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, New Beginning, Six of Pentacles, sharing wealth and support. So there could be a new beginning, but also some sadness and pain, some unrequited love. I feel like as you raise your vibration, people who are not raising their own vibration, they're gonna fall out of your life, or you're gonna find that they're just not able to meet you where you are, and you have to let them go. Regardless of how they feel about you, if they're not treating you with love, that can cause sadness. So it's kind of bittersweet. Like, you have a new beginning, you have opportunities for new relationships that can really mirror back what you give out, but then you gotta let go of the past relationships that just are not stepping up. And then we have the Five of Pentacles on the side, so that's rejecting help and financial hardship, but then there's overcoming adversity, improving your finances, being accepted. So again, it's kind of like you have a decision to make. Do you want to be in the poverty mindset, or do you want to overcome that and increase your abundances, the good ones, the ones you like? And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So abusing the power, abusing the generosity versus sharing freely. I feel like this could also be that when we embody the Queen of Cups, we attract good and bad, right? So we're going to attract people who are in a poverty mindset, who try to abuse you. Like, when you're kind to people, sometimes people, they think kindness makes you weak, but it actually doesn't. You're actually very strong being a kind person. But people may try to take advantage of you because you have such a kind, generous, tender heart. And that's where you just have to have your boundaries and not allow them to. And we don't have to feel angry about it or anything. We can if we want. We don't have to. We can just see it for what it is and be like, okay, well, yeah, I don't want that in my life. Bye. I wanted to say it like that. Okay. All right. So then we attract the 10 of Pentacles, the abundances, the stability, the stable family, the healthy life settling down, maybe even an inheritance or a financial windfall, but security, stability, and new beginnings. The world is our oyster. And also balance, moderation, harmony, more harmonious relationships. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I love this. And it all starts here. It all starts here. It's beautiful. The way we communicate with ourself, our guides, other people. Really embodying that love energy, the Queen of Cups, and then radiating that outward. That leads to success and stability and balance. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Is there anything collective needs to hear right now? Anything collective needs to hear right now? Thank you. We will be together again. So if there's someone that has been on your mind and you've wondered about this, maybe you go back and forth with it, like, is this going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Should I let it go? The answer is you will be together again. You will. Now, is it going to be this life? I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. Spirit, let's clarify this card. We will be together again. What needs to happen in order for this union to take place? What needs to happen in order for us to be together again with this person? Oops. What needs to happen in order for us to be together again with this person? That is on our minds. What needs to happen in order for that to happen? What needs to happen so we can be together with that person again? What needs to happen? Thank you. The gatekeeper. So both people need to get in touch with their inner power, walk through that gateway into abundance. So you need to embody abundance. You both need to embody abundance. You both may have a mother wound, 1333. You need to nurture those wounds. Again, be present. Be present with yourself. And when you're with other people, be present with them. When you're out in nature, be present with Gaia, with the tree. Just focus on a tree and send love to the tree, hug a tree, and really feel the energy of the tree, the love, the maiden. Get back in touch with your innocence, your inner child, the love in your heart, the joy in your heart. In the past, who were you before the trauma, all this crap? Who was that person? That little boy, that little girl? Get in touch with that person. Do what brings that person joy. Be playful. Be delightful. The world is a playground. Shaman spiral. So being aware, being very aware, being honest with yourself. Connection. being present with yourself so you can connect with yourself. And also having the awareness, like awakening to how the world works in a spiritual way, you know, the physics of it, and realizing that we are all connected. So every thought you think has an effect, like a butterfly effect. But it's like right now, if I send love to someone and I imagine it and I send it, I feel it, I send it, that's going to affect that person. We are all connected. So just be aware of that and be super aware of how you are communicating. How you are communicating in all areas. Your thoughts, your voice, what you're speaking, what you write, everything, because it affects everything. And if you're having difficulty, try to just meditate even just 5 minutes a day, or 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes at night. Like every little you do helps. It helps you, and it helps all that is, everyone. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you can be together again with the person on your mind, and maybe for some of you, it's just yourself you want to connect with. But there we have it. That will happen once all of these things happen. 8, 4, 5, and 32. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. And then we have 14, 19, 39, and 18. And we have 6, 5, 1, 13, 14, 1, and 10. And I believe tonight is a full moon, maybe. But a few days after the full moon, any full moon, but this full moon, just, you know, take some time to connect, talk to your spirit guides. Let's see. The new moons are planting seeds and the full moons are, oh my gosh, I forgot. But anyway, just write down, imagine what it is you want, peace, whatever. Just get into your heart space, feel love, be love, think about love, because it will help you and it will help us all. Okay. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your reading and have a lovely night.